This is a scam call center in India, and it was raided.
सिलीगुड़ी मेट्रोपॉलिटन पुलिस की स्पेशल ऑपरेशन ग्रुप, साइबर क्राइम और माटीगढ़ थाना की पुलिस ने संयुक्त अभियान चलाकर वेबल आईटी पार्क के फेज 3 के बाद फेज 2 में चल रहे फर्जी कॉल सेंटर का खुलासा किया है.
That was on August 10th, 2023. Fast forward a year later, and we believe they're still scamming. On the left, 2023 Colytic Solutions. This is Siliguri Times. On the right, this is our insider footage. Same room, same building. And when you go through those doors, this is what you see.
Okay, let me help you out because it seems like that your IP address has been compromised, so it seems like that the application is going to be the safest one.
We wanted evidence and we needed proof, so we sent in an insider, and it's pretty crazy when you piece everything together. It makes you wonder, are they being protected by the government? Is this thing being recorded on the audio thing?
Huh? Yeah. I can see it from here.
All right, so just high level, we're doing the Webull IT Park. I'm going to break down. We have a lot of information that I want to go over. And this is actually the phase 2 building that's in Siliguri, West Bengal, India. So there are a lot of Webull ITs, but this is the phase 2 building. And this building specifically is a government building. And there's people that are scamming inside of it. So that's the first point I want to make. This has already been covered before, everybody. In the past, Carl Rock did a video 4 years ago.
Now this company here, Teleforce, this is one of the companies that we know people working in, or people who have worked in there, and they were running the IRS, the tax scam.
And also the Siliguri Times did a report in 2023 and did a video on YouTube where there was a call center raid. The Siliguri police went in, raided the 3rd floor of this building, and brought out people that were scamming under the name of Colytic Solutions. We know that this is a hub for scams. We know that there are scammers inside of this government building, and we want to find more. So my team and I, we actually went to Google and started searching for the Webull IT Phase 2 building to see what else we would find. And the locals ain't happy. Scam call center hub, scam call center reported, or even 2 weeks ago, lots of scam call centers operate here. For whatever reason, this government building has been allowed to host these scammers, and we don't know why. So we wanted to investigate a little bit further, took one of our operatives and went to Facebook. Our insider found out that there was a guy recruiting him to go into West Bengal, India, in a specific area to be a part of this new group that was opening up in a call center. And they're starting with about a small team of 7 to 8 people, but they have the capacity to grow to over 100 people. And that screams to me that 1, this is a really big building, and then 2, this is quite a big operation. They're able to pay for relocation, full accommodation, transportation provided, and even they're asking about the different payments that this person would be comfortable with, including gold, which what legitimate operation is going to pay the salary in gold? I mean, come on now. So our guy's going to take the job and is going to go into this call center. We don't know exactly if it's this building or not, but we're going to find out. Now that I've reviewed some of the information on these scammers in the Webull IT Park building, I want to talk about one of the things about these scammers that I deal with every single day, and that's when they have access to their victim's phone or computer, they can see all of their information. With that personal information that these scammers have access to, they can really do anything with it, including sell it to anybody that wants to buy it. That is why whenever people ask me what they should do to protect their personal information, I tell them to use Aura, today's sponsor of the video. This year has been the year of the data breach. Dell is the latest company in line, having suffered a breach of over 49 million customer records, including a lot of sensitive personal information. But probably most alarming of all is National Public Data. This incident compromised over 2.9 billion records that are used for background checks, things like full name, address, phone number, date of birth, even your social. Aura monitors all your personal data and will notify you whenever they find any activity that points to identity theft. They also provide up to $5 million in identity theft insurance in case the worst case scenario happens. Head on over to aura.com/scammerpayback, try it out for 2 weeks, and I bet by the end of the trial, they'll probably have found if your information has been exposed on the dark web or not. Now let's get back into the investigation. So I just wanted to ask you a couple of things. I was kind of curious because this is the one that's in like that phase 2 Webull IT Park, the one in Siliguri. Were there other scammers like in there?
Yeah, the whole thing, the whole is basically phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, okay?
Yeah.
These are all hours. The whole phase is hours.
Gotcha.
If you can see in the video, there's a guy walking in, I'm walking with him. It's a whole building. The whole building is running scam. There is no genuine work in there. And they are all protected by the government, because it's a government building.
What floor did you have to go to? Second floor?
Third floor.
Third floor? Okay. I was actually trying to like look on their website because they have like a lot of, I guess, office space for rent, and this looked like it was like, you know, this looked like it was kind of tucked away. To me, it seemed like this was somebody that was like renting a small room and then putting people in there to run their little scam group. Like, is that kind of what the sense that you got?
No, it's basically one big massive room with dividers, basically divided into smaller rooms.
Gotcha.
So there's one room that's got about 10 computers, there's another room that's got about 10 computers, and there's another room that's got about 20 computers.
Okay.
It's been divided with fake walls.
I mean, why would you even put up dividers? You know, is that just a sound thing or what?
Yeah, it's to stop the sound.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know who the main guy in that? I know you like circled some of those. There's that Vikas Singh guy, and then there's the Kunal guy, and then you had a closer.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
He's the guy that owns like all the PayPal, right? You know, when they're taking money from the PayPal?
Yeah.
He does that. But if there's a guy that's got big money, then they transfer the code somewhere, and I think I gave you
Yeah.
the customer's number, the guy was Steve, and he had like 100 grand in his account, they transferred the code to that guy.
Yeah. I know you sent me the Facebook of that Akash guy.
Yeah.
How is he involved though? Because he wasn't there, you said, but like, how's he involved?
Basically, he's the guy that recruited me. There's two players, there's Vikash, there's Kamal, and there's that guy in the black t-shirt in the background. These are the three players.
Right. So that's 3 different people, and then you have the Akash guy that you never saw, but he was the one that was on Facebook.
The Akash guy and Vikas and Kamal, they just sit in the background. They're not doing nothing with the cause, they have nothing to do with the cause. They're not going to take no cause, they're just sitting there.
Yeah.
But Kamal is in charge of the cause. It's his job to make sure cause come tonight. It's his show. And he gets paid for that.
So like, for instance, if I told like, whatever, the local police, if I told, you know, West Bengal, hey, here's footage, there's people running scams on the 3rd floor, you know, in the Weeble Phase 2 IT park of, I guess, the Phase 2 building, would they do anything, do you think? Like,
No, because they will get tipped off. They'll get tipped off. They're not going to do nothing. No one's going to do nothing. Because remember, the government is getting a slice of the money.
do any of these guys, are they scared at all? Like, do you talk with them? Like, when you're in there, do you talk with them at all? Or do they just like,
No.
Not really.
Honestly, the other day, they act like, yeah, we got the police in Iraq, you know?
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about nothing. Nobody's going to come for us. So you have nothing to worry about.
yeah,
Everyone talks a good game, but when the raid actually happens, you know,
Yeah.
it's everybody for himself. They're not going to save you. They're going to save themselves.
I know Carl and I know Jim have like done videos on the Weeble, this specific one, the Phase 2 building in Weeble IT Park in Siliguri. So it's like, I know that there's still scammers in there. Now, are they scamming all day? Probably not, but at nighttime, they're, you know, probably renting out.
They're all scammers. They're all scammers. Nighttime, they're all scammers. Even the office opposite them, they're all scammers as well.
So is that, so the door that you went in, the whatever Colytic Solutions or whatever it was that the room that you went into, or was that the one that was like across from you guys?
No, that's the office, that's the office.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the time. Like I said, let's get after some more, and you know, just keep me posted.
Okay. Take it.
I want to go over some of the investigation that we did on these scammers as we were watching them and monitoring their systems for a number of months. Our insider was able to give us access to a number of different systems in this call center. That allows us to gather evidence, collect information that we can put together and hopefully get some action taken against these scammers. The first is that if you remember from the Siliguri Times video where there was the raid in 2023, there was a room that said Colytic Solutions on top of it. Our insider gave us footage, and you can tell it's different, but if you put them side by side, it's the exact same room, Colytic Solutions on top. Now, I'm not saying that they are still there, but what I'm saying is that this is the same exact room, and it's being rented out or being used for scam purposes. Another thing that I wanted to point out was you see this video footage with the dividers, and I talked about this with the insider, and that really points to the idea that not only were they just going to have 7 or 8 agents, but they were going to be expanding to 100 agents as quickly as possible. The scammers in this building are doing a variation of the refund scam. They mass spam out all of these emails to potential victims, get the victims to call in where they'll pretend to be PayPal, they'll connect to the victim's computer, manipulate their bank account, and then get the victim to send just crazy amounts of money to the scammers. They'll do this through wire transfers, cash parcels, or even Bitcoin. We're seeing a lot of Bitcoin recently. Of course, whenever we came across a scam on any of these computers, we worked with federal law enforcement to make sure that the victims were not scammed and they did not lose any money. I also had to do this really quietly as to not intervene on the scammer's computer itself, burn the connection, and then we had no access anymore to the center. On the not so serious side of things, it's also fun to monitor these scammers and listen in to what they're doing because sometimes you might see them watching a scammer payback video or playing games. But one day when there are not many scam calls going on, I saw one of the scammers on Google Maps and he had been looking up the Coronation Bridge in West Bengal. So I decided since I had access to his system, I would just go to Google Maps myself, put in the Weeble IT Park Phase 2 building, and I would just load that page directly onto his computer screen to see how he reacted. So now that I have confirmation of everything with regards to this call center, you know, the exact location, the building, the floor number, the room number that they're in, we have video footage of them sitting in the room themselves, scamming people. We have names, we have faces, all of this. We're gonna call them up and let them know that we know everything. I'm gonna let them know down to the color of the cubicles that they're sitting in. We're gonna see how these guys react. These scammers, I have all of their information. I have video footage of them inside of their little call center. They're in the Weeble IT Park in Siliguri. I've been watching them and stopping their scams. One of the guys even said, "Are you still watching my computer?" They know that I've been watching them, I'm pretty sure. So they're gonna shut down.
Thank you for reaching customer service. This is Ryan. I can help you.
Hey, Ryan, is Kunal in? I need to speak with him. I want to speak with Kunal or Vikas. Vikas Singh. Or Kunal, one of the two. Or maybe
Thank you for reaching PayPal. You're speaking with Andrew. How can I help you?
Andrew, hi. I need to speak with Vikas, please, or Kunal. I want to speak with one of them. Vikas or Kunal. I want to speak with one of them. Or maybe Akash. Akash Biswakarma? Vikas Singh? Or Kunal? Yeah, I know you guys are in. I know you guys are in the Weeble IT Park. And I'm sending the police.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to say before I send the police in? Hello? Hello?
Bol.
Hello?
Yeah. Where's Vikas at? Where's
I'm
Vikas?
sorry. Hello?
I want to speak to Vikas or Kunal.
Who is Vikas?
No, Vikas or Kunal or maybe Akash Biswakarmi.
Kunal.
What do you mean who Kunal?
We do not know any person with that name.
Yes, Akash. Yes, Akash and Vikas Singh. He's got a really nice haircut. Vikas Singh and Kunal and Akash Biswakarma. Huh?
Thank you for reaching PayPal. This is Alvin. How can I help you?
May I please speak with Kunal?
No, there is no Kunal.
There's no Kunal? What about Vikas?
No.
What about Vikas?
No, Rikesh.
Yes, there is. Which one of you is
What are you
Vikas?
talking about?
You
No,
got-
there is no one named called Rikesh.
Really?
Is there any other name that he got?
Yeah, Akash
Is there any other name that
Biswakarmi.
he got?
What about Akash?
No, there is no Akash Biswakarma as well. Is
Really?
there any other name that you know as well? Yeah.
Do you want me to send you your photos to you?
Sure, you can do that.
Okay, what's your text now?
Wait,
Give me your
wait.
text now number. I'm gonna write it down. Give me your text now number. I'll send it to you.
No, my text now number is recently blocked, so I don't think there is some way you can send me a pictures.
Oh, it's
I'm
blocked?
pretty sure that we do not even have a CC camera in our office.
Which cubicle are you in? Are you in the cubicle with the orange on the side or the blue? Which cubicle are you in? With the gray and blue walls? The gray and blue walls and the black trim on the windows?
No,
Yeah.
green. No, that's not that.
Yeah, and the
Every
black
office has
chairs,
a
the
black
mesh
window
chairs
down
that you
here,
guys
man.
are sitting in? Yeah.
No, it's a blue chair.
You guys have all little cubicles with orange and blue inside of them. He just logged out. He does not want to talk to me. So this was his computer screen, by the way. He's unplugged. He's very nervous right now. They unplugged their headsets. And he's going to delete all the information. He's deleting everything off his computer. Shut down, IP change. Shut down, IP change. Now that is what I'm talking about. We have video of you inside of the call center. We have your photos. We have your names. We've been stopping your scams for months. We've been watching you for months. You have no freaking idea. Cheers for scammer tears. Clink. After confronting these scammers, they shut the computers down, and the call center's not been online ever since. Now, I don't fully expect for them to be gone forever. They're going to come back in some form or fashion, some way, maybe even on the same computers in the same building. But what I'm going to be doing in the meantime is sending all this evidence to first the Siliguri Times. I want for them to report upon this because somebody's got to know who these people are, and there's got to be pressure put on these scammers so they're shamed and they don't want to do this again. And secondly, I'm sending this over to the cybercrime police of Siliguri who took action before, and they need to take action again. The locals are sick and tired of this. The victims are sick and tired of all these scammers running rampant, and we want to clean up this mess. There shouldn't be any scammers running out of government buildings anywhere. So Siliguri police, go do your work. Siliguri Times, go do your work. Let's make these locals proud. Let's get these scammers out of these government buildings, because next time they do show up, we will have our ear to the ground and we will know exactly when, and we will continue to go after these scammers every day and save innocent people. This has been Pro Scammer Payback saying don't get scammed.